Thank you, Avi. Hello, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. It is my privilege and pleasure to welcome you to the Southwest Project Management Toastmasters Club. This club or this meeting will be split off into three rounds. The first round is going to be the prepared speech round, where our members will be giving their 7-minute speeches. And the second round will be the table topics round, where the table topics master will be throwing out questions that our members or guests can answer. And the third round is the evaluation round, where the evaluators will evaluate and give feedback for the prepared speeches. I would also like to introduce the theme of the meeting. The theme of today's meeting is investing. Now, the first thing we usually think of when we hear the word investing is money, but it's on a deeper level than that. Investing just means putting something in, waiting a while, and then seeing that return on investment. So you put in something that's small, over time it grows, and then it becomes something that's valuable to you at the end. This can be in terms of knowledge, in terms of wisdom, or, like everybody knows, it can be in terms of money. You can invest in the stock market, or you can invest in books. Also, as Toastmasters of the day, I would like to introduce the General Evaluator. Mr. General Evaluator.
Well, thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, for introducing me. Great job. I'm looking forward to seeing you as our first Toastmaster experience. It's going to be awesome. Before I share, as a general evaluator, basically, I'm going to be watching every part of the meeting and share my thoughts. But I'm also going to be leading a group of incredible, amazing leaders in various capacity. One of those leaders is going to be our all counter for tonight. And that person has not responded to me. I've asked a few people one-on-one. I'm going to ask live right now. Can you raise your hand if you can be an all counter tonight? Raise your hand if you can be an all counter tonight rather than told you. It would be great if you could volunteer. Jose, would you like to be an all counter tonight?
Certainly, Anthony.
Awesome!
I'll be the counter.
Great job, great job, great job. Thank you very much. Bravo. I love it. Well, now we're going to go forward with the flow of our meeting. The first person that we want to introduce is our grammarian for tonight, who is Mrs. Rafia Safi. Please introduce yourself and your role.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. Before I introduce my role, I would like to take a moment to wish our President Avi to wish his birthday. Yesterday was his special day, and Avi, we all the officers of Southwest Project Management Toastmasters, we sent you a little token of appreciation, and you might have received now. And if you all can please sing a birthday song for him. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Avi. Happy birthday to you. Congratulations, Avi.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, well prepared, Susan. Okay. I hope you enjoyed your day, and I hope you enjoy the years and the months for the rest of your life. So we wish you good luck. Now I'm coming back to my role. As a grammarian, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take note for any important language, as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. The word of the day today is return on investment. According to Wikipedia, the meaning of the word is the cost resulting from an investment of some resources at a point in time, or as a performance measure. ROI is used to evaluate the efficiency of an investment. Some examples of the word are a disciplined and well-mannered child is a return of parents' time and energy investment. Another example is growth within me is a return of my efforts and time investment. So I will be giving my detailed report to the end of the meeting. So I would like to go back to Mr. Toastmaster.
As the
Mr. General Evaluator,
evaluator.
sorry.
Great job. Thank you for deducing the word of the day. I especially love timely return on investment. And I want you to, every one of you, think about your timely return on investment, what you're doing right now. How are you going to maximize your return on investment for your personal and professional goals in this gathering at Toastmasters? With that, I'm going to ask Jose to please take and share his role as the all counter for today.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. What I can say first is that I'm already getting my return of the investment in time that I'm putting tonight because I'm learning already from all of you. Thank you very much for that. My role as an accountant is to keep track of all the AMs, OMs, UNOs, and all post fillers that we use instead of continuing with our speech. I will keep track of those post fillers as of now, or more importantly, really in the participations, table topics, prepared speeches and evaluations, and I will report back at the end of the meeting to the group. Thank you. Back to you, Mr. General Evaluator.
Awesome, awesome job. Thank you very much. He is visiting us today. As a visitor, he was given a leadership role and he took it on. And I really appreciate that. Being that you are an experienced Toastmaster, I figured it might not be too hard to take that role. Thank you very much for volunteering yourself. Next, I would like to see our next person share their leadership role, and that is our timer, who is Bene Gatos. Please share your role.
Well, thank you, Mr. General Evaluator, Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As a timer, I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards, which denote specific times remaining. And I also even have my Toastmaster app on my iPhone so I can make sure I get the right time. So the table topic speaker should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At a minute and a half, I'll raise the yellow card. At 2 minutes, I'll raise the red card. Those speeches should limit their remarks to their specific speech times. Icebreaker speeches should be 4 to 6 minutes in length. At 4 minutes, I'll raise the green card. At 5 minutes, I'll raise the yellow card. And at 6 minutes, I'll raise the red card. Other speeches should be 5 to 7 minutes at length. At 5 minutes, I'll raise the green card. 6 minutes, the yellow card. And at 7 minutes, I'll raise the red card. I think you get the point. And I think it's important to understand these times. And the individual evaluations should be between 2 to 3 minutes. And at the 2 minute mark, we'll raise the green card. At 2.5 minute mark, we'll raise the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, we'll raise the red card. Well, thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. Back to you.
Awesome, awesome. I cannot tell you how important it is to have a timer in a meeting. I have been to several executive board meetings in this month, and man, could they use a timer. Often the meetings go longer than necessary, We have people that seem to feel that they can just talk on and lose the energy and the momentum in a meeting. It is vital to have a person as a timer like we have in our Toastmasters. I hope you can use this in your various corporate meetings. We are currently getting ready for our prepared section of our meeting. After the prepared section, we will have an impromptu area where you'll have a chance to practice your impromptu speaking, including our guests, such as Adora, who wants to practice possibly. But you don't have to if you're a new visitor. Members, you will be voluntold if you're not ready. Then we will go to our evaluation section and you will find out what happens there. Before we start our prepared events, I'm going to ask our ballot counter, our current president, Mr. Avi, to please share his role.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. I am the ballot counter tonight. Once the Toastmaster tells me, like, launch the polls, I am going to launch the polls for the speaker, for table topics, as well as for the evaluators. You can choose your best speaker there, and then in the end of the meeting, I will announce, or I will pass on the winners to the Toastmaster. Thank you, and back to you, Mr. General Evaluator.
Thankfully, the fate of the nation does not rest on our ballot counter tonight, but the fate of our speakers and our various participants will be determined by a proper counting of the ballots. And I'm looking forward to seeing those results. With that, our Toastmaster will now begin introducing our prepared speakers.